Before we start this video, remember to hit that like button, turn on bell notification and subscribe so you never miss another upload. Hey guys, welcome back to another daily dose of Arsenal. Remember, if you keep liking this series, remember to keep smashing that like button and I'll keep providing. And let's just get straight into it because we have so many stories to get into. We're going to start off with the main one, Zinchenko. And Fabrizio Romano has provided an update with Zinchenko, and he tweets that the Arsenal are now discussing personal terms with Zinchenko as negotiations with Manchester City are progressing well. Now look, it's looking like we're getting really close to Zinchenko, and he's a really good player for me. I think he fits exactly what we're looking for. But after the dust has settled down yesterday, it really, something really came to my mind, which is that is Zinchenko coming in as a midfielder or is he coming as a left back? Because for me, when I'm looking at it, I think there is no way Zinchenko is coming to Arsenal to play as a second fiddle left back, especially that is exactly what he was doing at Manchester City. There is no way that he's coming as a left back. So my fear is that Zinchenko is coming to be Arsenal's only midfield signing. And you know what? For me, it feels like that is something Arsenal would do. I feel like we're only going to sign Zinchenko. Maybe I'm wrong, and personally, I hope I'm wrong. But it just feels like with this whole deal, with him being able to play as a centre mid as well, it just feels that Zinchenko will be the only midfield signing for me. I don't think Arsenal are going to be signing another midfielder. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I just feel like Zinchenko fits exactly what Arsenal are already looking for, which is a left-sided centre mid, which is exactly what Zinchenko is. So for me, you know what, guys, I hate to say it, but I really do feel Zinchenko will be the only midfielder signing. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I don't know, man. I don't have good feelings about this. But we get into the next story, which is that Arsenal are looking like they are preparing a move for another centre-back. And this is the guy's name, Edmond Tapsoba. I'm going to admit I've never heard of him. And he's apparently going to be around 40 million euros to 50 million euros. But this is a deal that really worries me, because I'm thinking to myself, why would Arsenal sign another centre-back when we already have Ben White, Gabriel, William Saliba, and another centre-back for 50 million euros? Surely we're not going to get a 50 million centre-back to sit on the bench. Surely he's going to come in to play first team. Also, I know a team to have a 50 million centre-back in the bench. So, this really gives me a comes to my mind, man. Is one of our centre-backs leaving? Is Gabriel or Saliba leaving? Because I don't see Ben White leaving. And Gabriel, obviously, with the Juventus links. And Saliba, obviously, with Saliba, his future is still in the air. So does that mean maybe one of them are going to leave? Because for me, personally, I don't want another centre-back. I think we spend so much money on our defenders. We really need to start pushing up in midfielders and attackers. I think that is exactly where we need our money to go to. And, a defender is the last thing we need right now. If we need a defender, it's a left back or a right back. We don't need any more centre backs. I'm done signing centre backs. I think we have to sign midfielders and attackers, especially when you go and see us play against the top Premier League sides. You could see the gulf in quality in that midfield. So for me, Edmond Tapsoba, I'm sorry, but unless we sell one of them, there is no reason why we should be signing another defender. I may sound negative, but guys, you have to understand, when we play these top teams, our midfield, it really gets highlighted how poor our midfield is. We need to be spending that money on a midfielder or a forward. But then in terms of outgoing, it's looking like Bukayo Saka's contract extension has been a priority for Arsenal, comes from Fabrizio Romano. So obviously Arsenal are trying to sign Saka's contract. I think he only has 2 more years left now on his deal. Obviously, as we get closer, a lot more clubs will be interested in Saka. Obviously, Saka is a huge talent and Arsenal need, to really keep him. He is basically Arsenal's star boy. But obviously, with all great players, with all young players, you need to start competing, because that's when the big boys start coming. And we get an update from the Mail Spot, which is that apparently Manchester City identifies Saka as the number one target to replace Raheem Sterling, and it makes complete sense. They both play in that right-hand side, and they can both play in the left wing. Obviously, they're both young English players, but obviously, as I just mentioned, man, we need to really tie Saka down into a new deal, because the longer we keep doing this, it just means Manchester City are going to keep, Manchester City and Liverpool, they're really going to start focusing on Saka. And if we don't start competing, Saka's going to look to move elsewhere. And, as an Arsenal fan, you can't really get angry at him. Why should he waste his career at Arsenal if we're not competing? That's the true reality. So we need to not only just sign him to a new deal, but we also need to start competing, because that is the only way we're going to start keeping these players. All I hope is Arsenal protect themselves. If Saka does leave, all I hope is that we get a massive fee for him, okay? So hopefully they get a new contract. They make him sign a new contract. So even if he does go, we're not left short-handed, we're left with a big sum of money which we can spend and rebuild the team. So yeah guys, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.